Libra, welcome to your reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. It's pretty simple. It's going to be your energy and then universal advice, and then in the extended is the person involved, their energy, their point of view, to help bring more understanding, and then also universal advice again. So I use a mixture of tarot and oracle cards, and I just listen to the cards. It's not necessarily the traditional meaning of the cards. And all the cards I use are in the description box. Okay, let's get started. Oh, one more thing. There's no timestamps on my readings. Instead, they'll all be put into a playlist for you. And then you can go back and have a look if there's something going on. You can see if there's a reading that resonates and just watch, and hopefully it will help with the situation, with how you're feeling. Okay, so Libra, we started with the Seven of Swords for you. And that was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. And there's also a couple of oracle cards, but we'll get there. We'll start with the tarot. So let's see what this one's about. This is to do with your heart. I know it's swords, but it's coming through as a heart energy, or energy that is in your heart. There's doubt around something. About what's important. So whether it is, you're actually giving it a lot of energy and a lot of thoughts, a lot of, well, this is important to me. What's it around? I do feel like you're feeling quite down. So whatever is happening in the outside world isn't necessarily resonating with your heart space. So the questions coming up is, so why is what I feel is important not manifesting as important in this world, or the same beliefs and values aren't being reflected in the world around you? So why it's coming up as Seven of Swords, you feel you need to hide it away. And the Seven of Swords can often come around, it's some of the meanings is that you being sneaky about something, or you're just removing yourself from a certain situation or energy. So this is coming through as you feeling like you need to hide away a part of your heart. You need to hide away feelings that you are feeling, emotions that you are feeling in your heart. Okay, let's see what else. The Ten of Pentacles came next, so let's see what that one has to say. So everything, okay, yeah, so this is the outside world around you. And it does feel, let me check, hang on. So it does feel like everything's going smoothly. Everything is running well. That you are getting everything that you want. mainly, you know, like there aren't any really big problems happening. Yeah, life feels good, happy. Okay, so then Two of Swords. So why, if this is, you know, life is going well, why is it not completely vibrating with you on all levels? Why is there a spot in your heart that isn't shining the way you know it can shine? And the reason why it's coming through as the Swords again is that it is this, well, why? The questions. Why is it not? What we're trying to work through it, trying to understand. Okay, so King of Swords. This is you, Libra. And you have removed yourself from your heart space a bit. And this could be, I'm not saying at all, I actually feel like you do live your life from your heart space. That there is this little bit where it's not, something's going on there and you can't work it out why it's not feeling wonderful, like life is going really well. So why is this little point in my heart not feeling this abundance on all levels? So I do feel like you've removed yourself a little bit from those emotions. I can feel it in your heart and your gut, your intuition, and you've sort of come up, what I'm feeling is that you've come up to your mind, you go, well, what I see is good. You know, the King of Swords looks good, so I'll stay here because it makes sense here, coming from my mind, looking at the world, seeing it all, the cogs moving smoothly and beautifully. So I'll stay here because it makes sense. My world is making sense, except for this part in my heart. And I realize that there are no cups here. It's all swords and pentacles. But that does make sense actually, because it is the cups, that point in your heart that's feeling low. Okay, so we'll go to the oracle cards now, which is Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Yeah, okay. And I do feel like you are trying to be here now, you know, living in the moment. Okay, well, this is where I am. This is my reality. It's going pretty well. So I'm just going to go one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other and see how each one plays out. Each step plays out. Okay. And your last card was Taming the Wind. this is the emotions. This is you coming in as the King of Swords. And saying to your heart space, you know, it's just a little part of your heart, but you know it's there, and you're talking to it. You're saying, look, I know you're there, but I need to work from here for a while, because it is working and it makes sense, and I actually don't know what to do about this little part in my heart. Yeah, really interesting. So when that part of your heart, the emotions, head out, you pull it back and go, and it's not like, I was going to say, it's not like it's you're dampening it down, but in a way you're just kind of trying to bring it in and go, look, I don't have the answers right now. But like I said, everything else is going well. So taming it, bringing it in, just saying, now's not the time. Okay. All right, so let's see what the universe has to say. And we start with 8 of Wands. And that was clarified by Hanged Man, 7 of Wands, and 5 of Pentacles. And then a couple of oracles too, which I'm looking forward to getting into actually. But let's see. Oh, actually, I'll wait. I was going to pull you a Bushflower essence card. But let's do that at the end. We'll see what the flowers have to say. Okay, 8 of Wands. Okay, time. Okay, what you're doing here and being in that King of Swords, it feels perfect actually, and just saying, look, I don't have the answers now. So let's just work with what is working. That feels perfect from what I'm getting from this card, because this card is saying, hang in there, things are going to move and change, and time will help to bring more clarity to that feeling that's in your heart, and to help heal. It's about healing that point in your heart. But it does feel like something needs to shift in the universe before the information can come out to you. I hope that makes sense. Maybe someone is holding on to the information. No, it feels like an unfolding process, and it's not quite time yet, but the information will come. Okay, so Hanged Man was next. So, okay. So use this time to just cocoon, and take care of yourself. And it feels like you do go into your heart space to try to nurture it a bit and help it with this healing process. And that feels perfect. But it also feels like, because you don't know exactly what's going on and you don't have all the information, that you are kind of stepping around it a bit. Like, I'm here, I know what's going on, but I don't have the tools yet to heal this completely. So yeah, the Hanged Man, right, okay, that makes sense. You're not diving in to the healing process yet, you're just hanging back and seeing, watching, assessing too. Okay, so now we have the Seven of Wands. Conversation, excuse me, my throat. Conversation has stalled. It's in silence. This feels, how interesting. Of course, these other two cards reflect that as well. So this is like a whole nother level. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to work out where the conversation, or who with, who has the conversation. Who is having the conversations and where has it stopped? It feels like you feel like you've gone as far as you can, and then there's a block. And it's silent. And this is in your heart space. And it's also with a situation. Okay. But time is going to open it up. I do feel that. But it's really interesting, this block. And I don't feel, okay, I was asking, is it Libra who is blocking it? And it feels more like you've just gone as far as you can. And I do sense that there is a tiredness there. Like, I've put in as much as I can here. I don't know how to go further. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know how to make this better. Okay. So the next one was Five of Pentacles. And this is the spot in your heart. And it does feel like it is weighing on your life force a bit. Like everything isn't quite as sparkly as it should be. Because we did have the Ten of Pentacles, you know, things are going well. Things should be sparkling. They're sparkling everywhere, but You haven't got the key yet to unlock that doorway. Yeah. The doorway. It's closed. Okay. So your oracle card is the Beloved. Okay, this is what it's all about. The Beloved. Someone you love. Someone who means a lot to you. You know, they're deep in your heart space. And they feel like they are blocked. Like you can't go further with them at the moment. The door is shut. I'm just wondering why. Let me see. Do we have any? Oh, okay, we might do that in the extended and just go deeper into what's going on with them. Just to help bring a bit more clarification and understanding. Okay, yeah, it's them. And I was just looking at this card. This actually feels like the block. Like, and I know it's love, and the whole thing is like I can sense how much you do adore this person, but that actually is what the energy is feeling like the block, the door. Don't know how to make it work. Okay, so last card is Be Spirit. Sweet results await. Hang in there, Libra. It is all about time. And it's, you know, this was talking to us about time, about energy flowing. And I was just asking, so why isn't it the Wheel of Fortune? And it's not, it's something within them. That's why. It's not a big shift that's going to happen, you know, on this big universal scale. It actually feels like something that just needs to be tweaked inside of them to shift it, to let the energy start moving again. And the universe knows they can do it. And it's about timing. They need to sit in that space for just a little bit longer. Before they're ready to shift. The shift word just keeps coming up over and over. Hence why I'm saying it so much. Okay. Waiting for that doorway to open. So let's check with, so these are the Australian Bushflower essences. I love these. These are vibrational medicine that is Australian flowers, and each flower has works on different aspects of the emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, physical body. They're just so beautiful. So let's see which one is the right one for Libra. Tall Mula Mula. The fear of confrontation and encouraging social interaction. This actually I feel is for the throat. Hence why I've been struggling there. Let me just check what the Tomula says in here. Here we go. Ill at ease. Yes, definitely feeling that. Sometimes fearful of circulating and mixing with others. Distressed by and avoids confrontation. Yeah, okay. That makes so much sense actually, because just this little feeling is really playing on your life force generally. Okay, so it brings in, the essence brings in a feeling relaxed and secure with other people and encourages social interaction. And it's very much for the throat, being able to speak your truth. Beautiful. Okay, Libra, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. And I'll either see you at the, I've lost the extended. I'll see you at the extended. Otherwise, I look forward to next month's reading. Okay, bye.